which leads me to the Union. The Union, I would also put them as cup contenders, but I think John makes a very, very good point. They're almost like the FC Dallas of the East to an extent, and the Union's academy is becoming like something that I think a lot of the front office and the fans are choosing to rave about, because it is something that they hang their hat on. A lot of their youth players, like a Jack McLinn, comes into the first team side, starts getting kind of some of these individual accolades, looks really good on the pitch, but it's not translating to winning the final game of the season, right? They're still losing to the Cincinnatis, the Columbuses of the world. So I don't know. I mean, are they still cup contender? I think you have to. Jim Curtin's side's always a good team. You can't argue that. But
I would argue Cincinnati is more of a cup contender.
Yeah, this season.
Yeah,
but
this upcoming season though. Still, I like I said, I don't, because it just depends on how you see it. But I don't really see them. I don't know.
I don't think they're cup contenders, because there can only be 2 teams in the East that can be
exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
it just feels really, it's almost, I mean, it's true, like playoff team, nothing more, because that's kind of who they are up to this point, is just they get to playoff.
It's who they've been. It's who they've been.
Oh,
they really haven't
more often
they really haven't proven anything.
Yeah,
they really haven't.
A fantastic defense, a good keeper, solid midfield. Is Kai Wagner coming back?
I believe.
I don't. Well, it's tough. Yeah, because there's issues with that. So
yeah, I don't know, man. It's a really interesting. I mean, look, I'm down to keep him here if we want. Personally, I don't like the Union. I don't like Jim Curtin either. I think he makes every excuse in the book when his team loses. And like you saw what happened right when they bat out of this playoffs. It was like, well, I would still rather beat us versus 90% of the fucking league who's in shambles. I'm like,
well,
I don't know, bro.
Let's put it this way. If they have a good side to make shit happen, but Jim Curtin is putting them in the position where he's not really allowing that to happen, because he just keeps fucking talking. He talks too much.
He does.
He talks way too much, and I feel like that he's adding on extra pressure to his players that doesn't need to be there. They really don't.
I think that's the opposite effect, because he's deflecting the attention away from his players onto himself. In which case, that takes the pressure off of the players and allows them to perform if they want to be motivated that way. But I think it's a front office issue. They don't have the talent, I think, on a consistent basis enough in some of the key spots to really get them to the not only perennial MLS Cup, maybe finalists, but winner, because it's just they lack in some of the, I think, the nous in order to win games.
But they do have some real ballers though. That Gazdag, Glenn, Blake. I mean, they got some real good talent. It's just, I mean, their ceiling is here. Their ceiling is for right now is probably here, but I think it's 100%. Probably.
I honestly feel like there's something missing with that team. I don't know what it is. They're missing that final that final push. I don't know what it is. I think it's a mentality thing.
I don't know, man. I think it's a mentality thing. I think sometimes like if you get to a certain point, you hit a wall, but I don't know. At some point, they're going to be able to figure it out. It actually was a step backwards in 2023 for the Union. I don't know what Jim Curtin's going to do to raise the level, but something has to happen while they have some of the, I'm going to call them, when it comes to MLS anyway, elite talent that they do have. They need someone to take them over the top.
I want to put them there. I want to put them as title contenders or cup contenders, but based off what we've been seeing in the past 2 years is that they've been taking a step backwards, right? So if the trend continues, right, then all I see them is a playoff team, nothing more, because that's the way that they've been going. That's what we've been seeing, and if the trend continues, then that's where I feel comfortable having Philly at. But it's no knock on them, because they're one of the powerhouses in this league. 100%.
They are absolutely 100%. Every team, when you come up against Philly, you have to bring your A game, because they are a very good team.